Hey guys, welcome to Monday, May the 4th, Be With You edition of Tiger Spirit Advanced live class. Hopefully we are at the, let's say, final, at the most, 2 weeks before we can welcome our students back through the doors. For those of you that have been participating with us consistently, I want to say thank you. If you can have anybody take pictures of you while you do it so you can post it on our timeline. One of our students gave us a video, and I'll tell you what, that made me and Miss J smile bigger than we ever thought something like that could. It was really, really neat. So if you guys have anybody that could take a picture and you could post it so we could see it, I would love that. That's just really helps in staying positive and seeing that you guys are enjoying what we're doing. Today, I thought we would go over punching for sparring and revisit the hook kick that we touched on a little bit last week so that we could bring a little bit more out on that. Otherwise, we'll try to have a good workout, have a good time, and just stay positive. All right, let's go ahead and start properly. Today. Kukie, ayo, kukie. Sabun, nimke, kukie. Jabi. Jumping jacks. Count after me. Ready? And begin. And up. Good. Seven. Eight. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yerol. Aho. Yor. Bounce in place. Forward and back. Side to side. Ski stabs. Crisscross. And stop. Hands in your waist. Look up. Look down. To your left. To your right. Swing down. Swing down. And rotate. La, dos, se. Reverse. La, dos, se. Arms up. Shoulder rotations forward. La, dos, se. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Aho. Yo. Reverse. La, dos, se. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Aho. Yo. Pull across. And switch. Hands in your waist. Nice wide feet. Hip rotations. Na, dos, se, ne, dase, yase, ilgo, yadol, aho, yol. Reverse. Na, dos, se, ne, dase, yase, ilgo, yadol, aho, yol. Feet together, hands above your knees. Na, dos, se, ne, dase, yase, ilgo, yadol, aho, yol. Reverse. Na, dos, se, ne, dase, yase, ilgo, yadol, aho, yol. Nice wide feet, sumo stretch. Have a seat in the middle. Push with your right, pull with your left. Switch. Sit in the middle, elbows on your knees or on your legs. Straighten your legs, hands down. Go to your left. Go to your right. Bend your left knee. Switch. Left knee down. Straighten your right leg. Go as far as you can. Switch. Middle. Walk it in. Keep your hands down. Grab your toes. Grab your heels if you can. Bend your knees. And shake it out. Okay. Kick hands. Go. Say ha. Knee rotation. In to out. 10 times. Ready? Haná. Dul. Set. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Aho. And your. Switch feet. Say ha. Haná. Dul. Set. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Aho. And your. Switch feet. Up. Outside the in. And out. Good. Se. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Ao. And your. Switch feet. Up. And out. Good. Se. Ne. Dase. Yase. Ilgo. Yarol. Ao. And your. Hello. Okay. And shut. All right, let's start. Nice, easy roundhouse kicks. Get a little bit more loosened up. Remember, we're still warming up a little bit, so don't try to go too fast so you pull a hamstring. Don't try to snap too hard. Know your body. And remember, this isn't a competition. We're just trying to get moving. So just do whatever you're comfortable with. Don't try to push any boundaries while warming up. Ready? Kick sets. Go. Say ha. Roundhouse kick. My count. Ready? And ha. Ha. Good. Ha. Say. Ha. Ne. Ha. Dase. Ha. Yase. Ha. Ilgo. Ha. Yadol. Ha. Switch feet. Up. And out. Up. Good. Up. Set. Up. Ne. Up. Dase. Up. Yase. Up. Ilgo. Up. Yarol. Up. Aho. Up. And your. Up. Oh. Check it out. Get a sip of water if you need it. All right. Punching for sparring. So, Tae Kwon sparring is not boxing. So, we don't jab, cross, we don't hook. The only acceptable punch is usually with a block and straight to the body. Recent rules have gotten to the point where they want to see that hand all the way back first, so it's a full punch rather than just people being really close and trying to set off the point pressure requirement. So punching has always been one of the more difficult ways to score, but you've definitely seen in the past couple of years some people make really, really good use of it. And you've actually seen some people in the top tiers, when they couldn't match the speed of their opponent's kicks, they won almost exclusively on single point punches. So instead of trying to continue on doing roundhouse kicks and other techniques that they just couldn't match the speed of their opponent, they changed their game and became counter punchers for Taekwondo. And we watched a video, I think over Christmas break, where someone literally, they scored 11 or 12 points in a row, no kicks, because she was just outclassed as far as speed was concerned. But she didn't give up. She was really, really smart and just changed her entire strategy. So this can be a very good way to counter somebody if your speed just can't match them. It can get very frustrating and get in the head of your opponent. So let's start with just a basic punching drill in a kicking stance. Now, we're going to block. At the same time, we're going to step, block, and punch here. Now, what I don't want you to do is to punch like this. If you punch from here, there's a much higher likelihood that if you do this in sparring, you're going to bend your wrist. If you bend your wrist and you make contact like this, there's a very, very good chance that you could hurt your wrist in a very bad way. So make sure that you either start this way so that you can twist, or even all the way. More than likely, it's going to be from here and twist. But that twisting motion helps us protect our wrist. So try not to punch straight from here. Let that natural twist that we do on our focus punches, make sure you let that twist happen naturally, okay? So we'll take it 5 times. Let's go by numbers. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Just like that. We'll do that 5 times. Step with your left foot. And up, step, 둘, 셋. Ha! And reset. That's one. 하나, 둘, 셋. Ha! That's two. 하나, 둘, 셋. Three. 하나, 둘, 셋. 하나, 둘, 셋. One more. 하나, 둘, 셋. Switch speed. Ha! 하나, 둘, 셋. That's one. 하나, 둘, 셋. That's two. 하나, 둘, 셋. That's three. 하나, 둘, 셋. That's four. 하나, 둘, 셋. That's five. Switch speed. Now, when you're not doing this by the numbers, there's a lot less lag between the block and the punch. They happen almost at the exact same time. That block starts, and as soon as that block is in motion, the punch should already be on its way, because you're not doing this from a very long distance. This is a very close quarters attack. So we're going to try a little bit faster all at once. Hop! Hop! And notice my body's turning. I'm not doing this. I'm not staying sideways. My whole body is turning. So let's try this 10 times. One side, we'll switch. Try to get the coordination. Don't worry about trying to swing for the fences, go for a knockout. Just try to make it light, fast, so that we can get the feeling of what this should be like. If you have trouble with the coordination, that's fine. This is different. Remember, don't get frustrated. Just get better. Just keep trying, and eventually we'll get it. So let's bounce. We're going to do this 10 times. So when I say the number, you are going to just really quickly, hop, hop, just like that. That's it. Okay? Ready? Bounce. 하나, hop, 둘, hop, 셋, hop, 넷, hop, 다섯, hop. Also, make sure you're not leaning. That's really dangerous. Keep your head up. 넷, hop, 다섯, hop, 여섯, hop, 일곱, hop, 여덟, hop, 아홉, hop, 열, hop, speed, hop. Ready? 하나, hop, 둘, hop, 셋, hop, 넷, hop, 다섯, hop, 여섯, hop, 일곱, hop, 여덟, hop, 아홉, hop, and 열, hop. Oh. Now, some of you will find that a very simple exercise. Some of you might find that a little more difficult. That's okay, because there's a lot of different levels that participate in this particular class. So if this is new, just keep trying and try to make it one nice, easy, flowing motion. Okay? Now, another good way to practice this, if you have a bob, if you have a heavy bag, that's always a good tool if you can use that. If not, you can do this without anything to give you feedback. That's fine. But the same way that we do, boy, my brain just went blank. Same that we do our center drill. There we go. center drill with a roundhouse kick, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we can actually apply the block punch and use this in a center drill as well. So it would still be exactly the same. 1, 2, oh, excuse me. My goodness, I'm all turned around. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And so you have to step. See, been a long time since I've done that. The coordination is a little different, but it really works with practicing footwork. So when you step, block punch, get away, step, block punch, get away. So nice and easy. So step in, switch feet, get away, step in, switch feet, get away. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can see, even for me, I still get a little tongue-tied on that one. So let's try this slow, and we'll increase the speed, see how you do. I'm not going to use Bob. I'll come towards you so it's a little bit more or less confusing. So let's start off nice and slow. So we're going to step. 1, switch feet. 2, get away. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ba, ba, ba. 1, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba. So you have to really stay focused to try to make sure you stay on rhythm. If you have trouble, don't get frustrated. Just giggle. Just giggle. It's different. It's not the same as a normal center drill. Oh, sit down and get away. Oh, sit down and get away. That's a lot more of a simple footwork, where this one, we're really feeling a lot of different motions. Okay? Let's try one more time. We'll go a little faster. See how you do. Let's see how I do too. Okay? Ready? Bounce. So we're going to step forward with our right foot first, blocking with our right hand first. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Easier said than done. It's good footwork practice, good coordination practice, and definitely good practice in humility. Awesome. All right, so that's block punch for sparring. Remember, try not to lean. If you practice this on your own, stay straight. Stay light, real quick, good contact. If you hit something, remember, you hit with these 2 knuckles. Don't hit with anything else. If you have a pair of gloves, and you want to practice this, that's a much better and safer idea than using just an open plain fist. But if you do try this, don't hit hard. Keep a really tight fist at all times. And just light contact. Light. Make sure this happens at the same time. Let your body turn. Okay? Hook kick. Last week, we touched on the hook kick. The basic foot kick is a kick that has made a resurgence in our style of Taekwondo. It was used in the 80s, kind of went away during the 90s and early 2000s with the integration of the Bluetooth chest gear and new strategies. It has come back. It's not a very powerful kick, but it can be whipped out real quick to try to get a nice, easy 2 points. So remember last time when we practiced it, we tried it just like a basic white and yellow belt side kick, just kicking off center and then hooking back. So, more like this. Just like that. So let's refresh. Let's do that 5 times each leg. And then we're going to change a little bit just to introduce this in a way of using it almost like a cut kick. So it's a little faster. Doing the walk behind is a good, very basic way. But you can't really get away with that in sparring because that movement is too big and it's way too slow. And what we need in sparring is speed. If you don't have a technique that has good speed, there's no way you're ever going to score with it. So let's try the basic way. We'll do that 5 times each leg. Ready? And up, up. Do it. Up. Set. Up. Net. Up. That's it. Up. Switch speed. Up. Down. Up. Do it. Up. Set. Up. Net. Up. That's it. Up. And roll. All right, so that should feel a little familiar having done that before. Now remember, cut kicks are fast, light, and loose. The only exception to that is really if you're using it as a counter to stop your incoming opponent, then you're kind of using it as a wrecking ball to stop that incoming momentum from your partner. So how do we do this more like a cut kick? The basic motion is still the same. We're taking the walking step out of the equation. So instead, we're thinking more like a cut kick where we pick up and go, just like nice and loose, like a cut kick. But instead of a straight line, we're now doing that hook around and kicking a little off center so we can get that contact with the bottom of our foot with our toes pointed rather than the blade of our foot and our heel, okay? So nice and easy bounce. We're gonna pick our knee up and then hook it. Ha! Just out and around. Nice and easy. So for a visual, a lot of sparring nowadays is done in an open stance. So this is just a really quick slap. Ha! Ha! Just real quick. So I don't want you to think about power. I want you to just think about throwing it out and slapping. Just slap. Let's try 10 times on your left leg, and then we'll switch feet and do it 10 times on the other side. Don't worry about speed. Stay loose. Keep your balance. Try to come down in a good balanced way so that you're ready to follow up with another kick. Remember, we're always thinking about a combination. So don't think single kick, even though we are just practicing one kick. Always have something in the back of your mind what you might follow that up with. Okay? So 10 times, my count. I'm not going to go too fast, but if you fall behind a little bit, don't get frustrated. Just get better. Keep trying. Stay positive, because this is brand new for a lot of people that are going to be watching. Ready? Bounce. And ah! Ha! Good. Ha! Say. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Yase. Ha! Ilgo. Ha! Yador. Ha! Oh. Ha! And your. Ha! Switch feet. Ha! Give a couple seconds for anybody else who might be catching up. We'll start about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, ready? Right leg. And ha! Ha! Good. Ha! Se. Ha! Ne. Ha! Dase. Ha! Yase. Ha! Ilgo. Ha! Yador. Ha! Aho. Ha! And your. Ha! Oh. Was that a little more challenging? Did you have a hard time keeping your balance? It's really different. It's a lot different than the basic motion. It's a lot different than doing it in place. It's a lot easier to stay in control doing it in place. Adding that little slide and cut kick type motion does add a degree of difficulty, but it's a good challenge. And if you're having trouble doing that motion with that sparring motion forward, then take it back, pick your knee up, and just do that hook kick in place. Up, and then try that until you feel comfortable. And then once you feel comfortable, try to add that motion back in and see how you do. All righty? Okay. So that is going to do it for our class today. I hope that you enjoyed the punching drill. I hope that you enjoyed my lesson in humility. Believe it or not, I did practice that before we got started, but it's still, it's not a drill that I've done in quite a while. No excuses, but sometimes I am only human after all. But at the end of the day, hopefully I communicated to you in an effective way where you understood at the end. But thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, we'll do this again on Wednesday and Friday. Same bat time, same bat channel. This class will be archived on Facebook and YouTube. So you can come back and revisit anything anytime you want. Make sure if you want more information, if you're local, you'd like to find out about my school, go to mytigerspirit.com. You can follow us on Facebook. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. And you can follow us on Instagram. So there's lots of ways to keep up with this. But again, thank you for taking time out of your day to spend a little bit of it with me. I am extremely grateful. Let's go ahead and finish properly. Today, cookie, I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you very much.